Nobody is obligated to love you but you. First off, sis, bro, you're good enough.
Even if I went broke, I still be the GOAT. I ain't religious, but I know Jesus and I know the Pope. If you wanna hang, I'll show you the ropes.
Hello, welcome back. We're back in this thing as always. We meaning me and my thoughts. If you're new, welcome to Royally Unapologetic, where I keep you up on all things self-awareness and keep it a buck. You're currently watching the series Self-Awareness 101. I will tag the playlist right there, so you can go ahead and check out the other videos if you haven't peeped them yet. But yes, we are going to talk about why you may be single. Not in a way that you would think, more so in a way that your subconscious knows, that God knows, like, you know. So yeah, let's get into it. So why you're single, why you may be single. No, why you're single. Not because you're not good enough, not because you just got out of a relationship, not because you choose to be single. That's not really the direction I'm going with this. It's more so you don't love yourself. And I know you're like, what is that? What do you mean? Okay, when I say you don't love yourself, I'm saying if you don't love yourself, a relationship is not for you. A relationship will not last. Wanting a relationship is useless because you cannot not love yourself and then expect to go into a relationship where you expect someone else to love you, where you expect to show someone else love. But it's like, how can you do those things if you don't love yourself? And you know, that is something that you really have to come to terms with. You be like, what? Like, really? And cause like for me, I've never been in a relationship. I've been single, and I've always like, am I not good enough? Like, I would be talking to dudes, but it's just like it never went anywhere because I didn't love myself. Like, and I really just see it as God and the universe looking out for me, making me aware. Like, because like people, like you were really. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. You know, when you vibing with somebody, you know, it's like, yeah, you like the vibe, but it's like, is that the vibe you need? It's like, is this what you even like, or are you just doing it because you getting attention? And like for me, that was the thing. Like, it was like, oh, I'm getting attention, so like, yeah, let's pursue a relationship with this person. But it's like, no, like, just because they give me attention, it's like, one, they give me attention on their own time. Two, I deserve better. And three, it's like, I don't even know if I really like them. I just like the attention type of thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that really is the reason why you're single. Not, like I said, not because you're not good enough, but because you don't love yourself. Because let's be real, I had a friend tell me this, and it really has stuck with me. Y'all, I'm saying this like I was told this years ago. I literally was told this within past year. But nobody is obligated to love you but you. And that's like the most simplest words, but that literally hits home, because it's like, no one is obligated to love you. So you can get into a relationship, they don't have to love you. But if you love you and they love themselves, like, they can begin to grow to love you. You get what I'm saying? But like, your parents aren't obligated to love you. Your children aren't obligated to love you. Your family, friends, nobody is obligated to love you. So it's like, if you're going into a relationship or wanting a relationship to not feel lonely, to feel loved, to, you know, to just receive love or even try to give love to someone else, it's like, you can't. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you do those things? Like, you need to do some self-reflection. Like, loving yourself is more than saying, oh, I look good in the mirror. Like, loving yourself is respecting your boundaries. Loving yourself is, you know, being real with yourself, being honest, and finding out what you like and don't like. You know, not settling is loving yourself. Like, there's so many aspects to loving yourself that just saying, oh, I look good, like, I deserve a man. Like, what? Or, oh, I'm fine, I don't know why shawty don't want me. Huh? Like, relationships honestly are more than looks. Like, yes, you want someone that look good, but you also want someone that looks good within. Like, because if you don't love yourself, that really will portray like you'll be insecure, you'll self-sabotage, like I mentioned in previous videos, because it's like, you start to feel like you're not good enough. And first off, sis, bro, you're good enough. You may not have met the person that, you know, has been able to show that to you, but that's because, have you actually taken the time to love yourself and like set up boundaries, you know, not settle, and realize what you actually like. Like, it is okay to date. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's up with this generation, But dating is a thing. Like, you can go on dates with multiple people, and it does not mean you will, you know, like, no, like, that's the thing. Like, you getting to know people, getting to know their vibe, seeing if they vibe matches with y'all. Because let's be real, if you talking to one person or you trying to get one person, you will make your vibe fit with them. And it's like, why are you trying to change who you are individually to match them? Like, it's okay if the person you talk to, you realize that vibe is just not for you. Like, you can be friends. Like, you don't have to be butthurt. You don't have to, like, force a relationship because you don't want to be single and you want to be, you know, on the gram booed up talking about some no face no case. Like, what's the purpose of that? Like, most of the time people really be trying to get in relationships just to flaunt, but it's like, a relationship is not a relationship. Your relationship shouldn't matter to anyone but you, the person you're in a relationship with, and God. Like, that's it. Like, as long as God is in the center and then y'all two work out whatever y'all got to, that's all that matters. Like, you can't go looking for relationships because you don't want to be lonely, because you don't, or because you getting attention from somebody, and it's like, okay, you getting attention from them, but the only reason you get attention from them is because they want other things. You get what I'm saying? Like, they will make you think they want to be in a relationship. Just because, like, they make you think that does not mean that you need to be in a relationship. So enjoy being single. Don't sit here and dwell on, like, I'm not good enough, I'm not this. No, you are good enough. You just don't know who you are yet. Or if you do know who you are and you were in a relationship that failed, you lost who you were because you tried to conform to who that person was. Like, yes, when you are in a relationship, yes, y'all are supposed to become one, but you have to realize, like, you can't. The one you're becoming is already a whole and a whole becoming a bigger whole type of thing. Like, not a half and a half coming together. No, it's like a whole and a whole to make a big old whole unit. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that's a lot of the issues. It's like people going in halfway, like, oh yeah, you my perfect match. No, you want to yoke together. You don't want to be glued together type of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, there should be foundation within the foundation of y'all type of thing. So really, it's like, enjoy being single. Like, don't make this cuffing season make you want to settle down. Like, go out on dates, get to know people. Like, it is okay. I'm not saying, you know, you gotta date 12 different people at the same time, or that you even gotta, like, even pursue or stop being in the relationship you are, or stop trying to stop the vibe you with somebody else. But as long as you love yourself and you know you love yourself, then that's all that matters, because it's like, you'll be fine. But like, if you're someone like me that doesn't love themselves and they know they don't love themselves, like, I'm working on that, you know. And I've had, you know, conversations with multiple people where it's like, I'm honest, you know. I'm honest from jump. Like, just tell me what you got going on, because, you know, when you vibing with somebody or getting to know them, you're not obligated to them. They're not obligated to you type of thing, because you're not even together. Like, you're dating in a sense. So it's like, why try to make your entire aura, your entire energy, your personality fit to what they like? Don't do that. Like, love you, know who you are, and the right person will come along. Like, don't try to force it. Don't try to, like, say you're not good enough, because you are. And like, yes, you be wanting to be in a relationship, like, because you see everybody else, but it's like, nah, because one, I'm pretty sure those people that are in those strong relationships, they had that self-love before they came together. Or if you're looking at relationships where they just toxic, it's because they have two different types of love that don't work together, but they want it to work together so hard because of a vibe. Just because you have a vibe with someone does not mean, like, that vibe is a vibe for a relationship. You can have a vibe with someone and y'all can be the best of friends. Like, y'all can be bro, sis, cuz, like, just real cool friends. Like, just because you have a vibe with someone does not mean that vibe is going to go to a relationship level. And that's something, like, a lot of people need to realize. Like, just because you vibe with someone does not mean everybody you vibe with is for a relationship or even for a friendship. Because, like, honestly, you could vibe with someone and it just be someone you vibe with at work. Like, it just, because they have that same work hustle as you. Like, you know, that's a vibe. But it's not a vibe that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, you like to work hard, I like to work hard, let's be together. No, don't look at being single as you're not good enough, or that, you know, whatever you had failed, because it did fail. But look at it as, look at it as time to really realize that you don't love yourself, or you do love yourself enough not to force a relationship, or you don't love yourself to the point where you let someone give you attention and all of a sudden you planning a wedding. No, that ain't how that work. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, like I said, make sure you leave the comments or any questions in the comments. But make sure you have subscribed and reach out this thing.